There we go. Falling Slowly from hit musical Once. Right, we are now going to have something a little bit different, something that we have definitely never played before, but hopefully we will be playing a lot more of. This is Ave Maria. Have a good listen. That is what you call an exclusive first play. The song Ave Maria, of course, sung originally by Beyonce. That version sung by Lily Moram, who I'm joined in with the studio now. Lily, good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you very much for coming in to see us. Now, you've got a brilliant story so far. And obviously we're really interested to talk to you about it today. So let me give everyone a little bit of a background about you. You're 12 years old.
Yeah.
With a voice like that. It's unbelievable. I mean, that's the first time I heard that when we played it. That was, I hadn't preview listened to it, apart from about the first 3 bars. You've got, your voice is so, it's just so mature. It's a fantastic voice, so absolutely brilliant. But I don't want to start making you feel a little bit nervous. So anyway, so Lily's 12, lives in Dorking. Do you live in Dorking?
Yeah.
Or just outside? Yeah. Goes to school in Dorking as well. If you're a Leatherhead Advertiser reader, you will have probably seen a feature on Lily earlier this week. or Thursday. The Leatherhead Advertiser comes out, doesn't it? So on Thursday. And Lily is currently taking part in the Unsigned Talent Competition Open Mic UK, which is billed as the biggest search for unsigned talent in the country, with judges travelling the UK hunting for best singers, rappers and vocalists in all genres. After making it through the audition stage of the under 16 section, Lily's now ready to take on what I suppose is the semi-finals before you take on the finals. Okay, we'll come back to the competition in a minute. So, singing. How did it come about? What gave you the inspiration to sort of start singing?
Do you know what? I don't really know, but when I was 8, I started singing, and from then on, I've always loved singing. I've always sung. I've just always sung Beyonce songs. I love Beyonce. She's an inspiration. So I've always sung from the age of 8.
Okay. And it was literally just something that one day you woke up and went, I'm going to be a singer.
Yeah, it automatically clicks in my head.
I like it. Nice. So you've been singing from 8. You've obviously done a lot of sort of shows. I know you've done some stage shows and stuff like that, which we'll touch on in a minute. But obviously you said Beyonce is a big influence. Have you got any other sort of artists out there that you really do see as sort of an inspiration, or someone that you...
Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande.
Okay, yeah.
Ellie Goulding.
Nice.
I just like the way they're so unique in their music.
And their vocals and their music. Okay. That's a huge mix. If you go from Whitney Houston, who just sort of had some of the biggest power ballads ever, into someone like Ariana Grande, who of course is really big now. And she's only really starting to break the UK now, so she's very big in the States, but she's just sort of starting to take on the UK. And then Ellie Goulding, who's done really well in the UK, and I believe is starting to sort of push her way out to the States. There's sort of a bit of a crossover. But it's definitely good to have some different influences and pick that up from different places. So, and you're certainly looking at some good artists as people that influence you, so well done. So favourite songs? Have you got a particular sort of... Obviously, I'm assuming sort of some of the songs you sung in the competition are probably some of your favourites, or certainly the songs that you feel most comfortable with. But what sort of are your favourite sort of songs you've got so far?
I like Ed Sheeran, Thinking Out Loud.
Okay, that's his new one.
Ariana Grande, Break Free.
Yeah.
And I like Ellie Goulding, as I said.
Anything Ellie Goulding. Anything Ellie Goulding. We like Ellie Goulding, don't we? We like Ellie Goulding. I loved the version she did of Elton John's Your Song. I was a big fan of that. A lot of people didn't like that quite as much, but I was definitely a big fan of that one. So excellent. Okay, so the show we do at the moment, between 9 and 10, we sort of look at musical theatre and stuff like that, and you've had quite a back catalogue of musical theatre, haven't you? So what sort of shows have you been in? What have you done musical theatre wise?
Well, I've been in Annie, and I played the lead role of Annie.
Okay.
I did that in Wandsworth.
Is that in a theatre?
Yeah,
or?
in Wandsworth, the Lost Theatre in Wandsworth.
Okay. How did that go?
It went really well. I really enjoyed the experience, and it made me more confident to go on stage, because obviously it was my first time having a lead role.
Okay.
And so really that's helped me on open mic to, be more confident in myself.
I can go for it. How did you get into Annie? Where did the...
I just, I was in a theatre group.
Yeah.
And I went...
Locally or...?
It was quite local.
Yeah.
And I did it in Wandsworth, and I got cast as the lead role, so I was really happy with that.
Fantastic. Was it a long run? Was it a week or less?
It took ages, about 3 months.
3 months to put together. Yeah. And how many shows did you have?
To be honest, I think it was about 4.
Okay. Across 4 days?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Annie's a great show. Everybody loves Annie. In fact, I might even have an Annie track ready to play in a minute. So what else have you done? What other shows have you done?
Well, when I was 8, I did High School Musical.
Of course.
And I was cast as the ensemble.
Okay.
I was in Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
And I was a doorknob.
You have to start somewhere, dear. Everyone has to start somewhere. Some people are trees, some people are doorknobs. It just has to be.
And I did different sort of numbers in shows, and I sung 2 solos.
Okay.
So, I've been in quite a lot of shows.
Excellent. So, do you prefer stage? Do you prefer being sort of within a character on stage, sort of like as Annie, or do you prefer going on stage as Lily and saying, this is me, this is what I've got, I'm going to sing to you as me? Which do you prefer?
I probably prefer being myself.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I think it's me.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a character. Yeah. So I'm definitely being myself.
You prefer being you. Excellent. You're quite good as you. I quite liked that. So, okay, brilliant. So you're the lead role, Annie, Wandsworth, and Woking. Did you do it at Woking as well? Was that at the New Victoria?
No, Woking College.
Oh, okay. Very nice, very nice. And now I see here as well, you're a winner in the Mole Valley Got Talent competition and performing at Dorking Halls in March. Tell us a little bit about that one.
Well, it was like a video audition.
Okay.
And I had to send a video off.
Yep.
And next day, I came back. I've won it. So
as easy as that?
Yeah, as easy as that. But there was 3 winners.
Okay.
And I'll be performing at Dorking Halls.
Very nice. I know Dorking Halls very, very well. In fact, I'm going to be there in about 35 minutes time. So, okay, so yeah, I've heard of Mole Valley. Mole Valley's Got Talent. So literally, let me just get my head around this. This was you did a video at home.
Yeah, video at home.
Sent it off.
It was a voice recording.
Okay.
So I recorded a song.
Yeah.
And sent it off, and it was a video audition. So they would have got all the people that wanted to enter, and then they would have chosen 3.
And it happened within 24 hours.
Yeah.
Now, was that because you were a bit late in sending your audition tape in, or was that the time that was there?
I'm not sure.
Hey, that's not bad. Enter a competition one day, win it the next.
Yeah, pretty good.
Job done. Yeah. Easy as peas. Right, you talked about Annie. Let's play a song from Annie now.
This is Surrey Hills Radio.